Isn't it ironic that on the one hand, we all want a better life, but on the other, we don't like to change? All change, even for the better, tends to be somewhere between uncomfortable and downright confronting. So, how do you cope with change? Hi, I'm Bernie Diamond and welcome again to Fresh. Saul was the very first king of Israel. He began his reign with God's blessing. He was anointed as king and initially he seemed humble and obedient. But as time passed, he began to stray. That was the beginning of a slippery slope. Soon he was downright disobedient toward God. Then pride and self-will took over, which ultimately led to his downfall as God rejected him in favour of a new king, David, a man after God's own heart. That's it, a salutary lesson in a nutshell. The point is that when we put our faith in God, when we trust in what Jesus did for us on that cross, paying the price of our sin, that faith demands change in our lives, turning away from what we know is wrong toward obeying God. That's the way we should live because God's grace has come. That grace can save everyone. It teaches us not to live against God and not to do the bad things the world wants to do. It teaches us to live on earth now in a wise and right way, a way that shows true devotion to God. Friend, anything less than that, and we're kidding ourselves. The change God's calling us to is good change, but as we've already observed, even good change can be hard. So, live wisely in a way that shows true devotion to God. That's His word, fresh for you today. Now, please don't forget that I'd love to send you these fresh devotional messages every day. They're completely free. Just stop by at freshdevotional.org, and when you do, you'll also receive a free copy of our latest life application booklet, More Hope Than You Can Ever Imagine. But this is the very last week that this particular booklet will be available, so don't miss out. Again, that web address is freshdevotional.org.